Okay, written multiplication using a vertical method. Let's work through some examples. Let's do 237 times 4. I'm only going to do whole numbers here, by the way, and only single digits. We'll leave double digit for another time. I may even have made a video about it already, I can't remember. But anyway, single digit multiplication of whole numbers. 237 times 4, we'll set it out like so. Okay, 237 lots of 4. There's two ways you can do this. I'm going to show you my favourite way first, and then I'll show you an alternative afterwards. We set out the numbers like so, 237 times 4, and we just basically, very simply, take each digit from the long number and multiply them one at a time by the single digit. So we start by doing 7 times 4, which is 28. We put the 8 in our totals box, and we carry the 2 across to the next column. I always put mine underneath the line. Other people put theirs above the numbers they're multiplying. Obviously, they're all idiots, and I'm perfectly correcting my method. Um, Seriously, either is fine. I tend to go under, but if you want to go above, that's fine. Whatever you do, just remember that wherever you put your remainders, always remember to add it on. We've done 7 fours. Now we've got 3 times 4, which is 12. Don't forget the 2 that we already carried over. 12 plus 2 is 14. 4 there, carry the 1. 2 times 4 is 8. Plus the 1 we carried over makes 9, and we've got an answer of 948. Let's do another one with bigger numbers. 5,864 times 7. Again, just set it out vertically like so. Don't forget your time signs, probably worth it just to help remind you, really, isn't it, what you're doing? And start from the right hand side, start from the far right hand digit. So 4 times 7, which is 28 again, funnily enough. 8 carry the 2. 6 sevens, 42. Plus the 2 we carried over is 44. 4 goes there, carry the 40. 8 times 7 is 56. Plus the 4 we carried over. 56 plus 4 is 60. 0 goes there, carry the 6. And then 5 times 7 is 35. 35 plus the 6 we carried over is 41. The 1 goes there, the 4 goes there, because there's nothing else to multiply. And we get an answer of 41,048. One more for luck. How about it? 75,923 times 9. Let's just write it out. 75923 times 9. 3 nines are 27. Carry the 2. 2 nines are 18. Plus the 2 makes 20. Carry the 2. 9 nines are 81. Plus the 2 is 83. Carry the 8. 5 nines are 45. 45 plus 8 is 53. And 7 nines are 63. Plus the 5 we carried over there, 68. And there's the answer. Right. Let's go back to the original example, and alongside it, perhaps why don't I show you the other way in which you might think of doing it. If we write out 237 times 4, what some people like to do, and goodness knows why, but they do, is they like to write out the answer to each part one line at a time. So we'll do 7 times 4 on the first line, and that's 28, isn't it? 2 goes in the tens column, 8 goes in the units. On the next line they do 30 times 4, which is 120, so that will be there, there, and there to make sure we get the units, the digits in the right columns. And then finally they do 200 times 4, which is 800. And then having done that, they add up all the columns, 8 and 0 and 0, 2, 2 and 0, 1 and 8. You get the same answer. It works. Mathematically, it's a pure method. I think it's a bit fussy myself and takes a bit too long, and I think there's more scope for mistake. I'm going to show you why. With these bigger numbers, I think the bigger the numbers get, I reckon the more likely you are to make a mistake, personally, but there we go. 7 times 4 is 28. 6 times 7, which is 4 times 70, shouldn't I? 6 times 7 is 42. Sorry, 60 times 7 is 420, because it is 60, not 6, isn't it? 420. 800 times 7 is 56 and 2 zeros, it's 5,600. And 5,000 times 7 is 35 with 3 zeros on the end, isn't it? 35,000. Goodness gracious me, and if you think this is easier, by the way, than the original method, then I question your sanity. 8 and 3 zeros is 8, 2, 2, 4, 6 and 4 is 10, carry the 1, 5, 5 and 1 is 11, carry the 1, 3 and 1 is 4. Again, it works. Honestly, if you look at those two methods side by side, you tell me which one has more scope for mistakes. I've got to be honest, I think it's the one on the right. I think you can get in a muddle with the zeros. I think you can add up all those various rows incorrectly at the end. I personally much prefer the method in red here than the one in black. But you know, each their own. Mathematically, they're both fine. And if you're comfortable with the one on the right and you can do it correct 10 times out of 10, then you go ahead and use it. And good luck to you. Okay.